What is up, everybody, and welcome to our PGL Season 4 Draft Recap video for the Boston Silver Scarfs. I am your coach, TrueNORSEMAN, and in this video, we're going to be going over the picks for this season that I have made. But before we do that, I want to really quickly touch base on Season 3, last season. We did incredible. We did better than I could have ever expected the Boston Silver Scarfs to do. Thank you guys all so much for supporting us last season. Seriously, it meant the world to me. Like I said, I could not believe we made it as far as we did. We made it to the championship game. We did lose to Vinny, aka Super Gassy, and the New York Shelmets. But you know what, guys? Like, honestly, there's no shame in that. Going into the season, I made a goal. I set myself a goal of 5-5. I said, you know what, guys? If we can go 5 wins, 5 losses, I will be happy. Like, seriously, that will be my goal for this. We blew that out of the water, guys. We made it all the way to the championship game. I think we had 3 or 4 losses, maybe. I don't know. I remember, not counting the championship. Guys, we beat Lax last season, who I had never beaten before in league format or any battle whatsoever, actually. So we had a lot of big accomplishments last season, and I'm looking to repeat our success of last season this season. That being said, guys, if we don't make it the playoffs, again, it's no big deal. If we go 5-5, I'm happy. Actually, we can't go 5-5 because there's 13 guys. That's something I wanted to say really quick. This season, we have, I think, 13 coaches or even more than that. I think it's 13, which is crazy. That's a lot more coaches than we had before. And I think we might have even had 9 coaches before or something. We have a lot of coaches this season. So drafting was a lot harder because a lot of things got picked before it was your turn again. So keep that in mind as we get into the draft. If things look, a little bit different or not, I still think that we got a really solid draft nonetheless. But just wanted to throw that out there. It's going to be a crazy season. I want to at least, so I guess we can say, I think there's 13 weeks, like I said. So I at least want to go 6-7. Would that be correct math? I think I at least want to go 6-7 or 7-6. That is the dream. If anything beyond that is spectacular, we're killing it. So anyways, guys, thank you again for the support last season. Really appreciate it. Really quick before we jump into the draft, the Boston Silver Scarf t-shirts, I'm going to stick up there. The Boston Silver Scarfs t-shirts are still on sale. They never actually went off of sale. There will be a link in the description down below. It's not Teespring, so you don't have to wait till 20 sales are made or anything for them to ship. You buy it, and it gets shipped to you. And there's tons of options. There's mugs. I wish I had my mug on me. Cool. There's mugs. There's shirts. So if you guys are interested in that, go check it out. If not, no big deal. Seriously, I really love my shirt. So I wear it every game. But yeah, I just had to throw it because some people might be interested in that, but if not, no big deal. Anyways, let's jump into our draft for this season. I want to start off by saying, unfortunately, we could not contract Victini Tyrion, who has been in every single season on the Boston Silver Scarfs. Unfortunately, he would have cost us too many points to contract this season. So we couldn't do it. He wasn't worth he was worth the points, but at the same time, it would have been kind of dumb for us to do it because it would have meant that we had to take less good mons. Because if you guys don't know, drafting system works off of a point basis, and it would have costed us too much. So instead, this season, we have contracted Dirty Dan the Conkelder, who last season was the #2 MVP of the season with a whopping 17 kills, 5 deaths. That's it. He did incredible. He was the #2 MVP. Awesome, awesome Pokemon. Dirty Dan really put in work, and how could I not contract this guy? He deserved it. He deserved it all the way, guys. 105 HP, 140 attack, and 95 defense. He's lacking in his special defense with 65, but nothing that an Assault Vest can't make up for when we need it. He's also got some great abilities: Guts, Sheer Force, Iron Fist, as well as a great move pool: Mach Punch, Thunder Punch, Ice Punch, Knock Off. He's got tons and tons of great potential. Seriously, Conkelder is amazing. I'm really happy to have him on the team again. Contracts happened before the draft starts, so he actually wasn't our first round draft pick, but he was our contract. Welcome back to the team, Dirty Dan. Put your jersey back on. Seriously. So for our first round, we picked up a Mew, which I'm sure a lot of you guys are really excited about. I'm excited about it. Mew is known to be a huge threat in draft format. However, in recent years, I'm going to put quotes, he has become slightly more predictable. People have a little bit more counters to him now, but he's still like one of the most unpredictable and versatile Pokemon format. He can get pretty much every move, and that's why. He has coverage for everything. Base 100 stats. Really excited to have Mew on the team. By the way, guys, if I don't have a nickname for the Pokemon, please go ahead and leave your nickname suggestions down below. I might end up taking yours. Then, yeah. So that was our number one round draft pick. I think it was a pretty good. He's our Defogger, Will-O-Wisp, Thunderwave, everything. Just everything. Mew is so good. That's why I chose him for my first round. Second round, I went for my S rank, which if you guys don't know, we allow Ubers in our league, and we have a specific rank for the Ubers called S rank. They cost, actually, but you only get one. So everybody gets one Uber, and this season, we picked up shaymin-sky as our Uber. Going into the season, I actually was planning on grabbing Charizard X if Yveltal wasn't taken, or Kyurem White, which I wanted first. But at the end, I just didn't get it. So we ended up going with shaymin-sky with a 127 speed, and that was why I chose shaymin-sky for that huge stat. I also was thinking about taking Charizard X, but my good friend Equa kind of was talking me out of it, and I completely agree. In the end, I think I kind of want to try out shaymin-sky and see how he performs, because I needed speed. I knew kind of what I wanted other than shaymin-sky already, and nothing was really too fast, and you guys will see it. So I really want a shaymin-sky for that speed, that 127, and still being able to go ahead and Scarf it or whatever else I need to item-wise, instead of having a Charizard X, did the Mega Stone operate. So that's a very nice choice in my opinion. Base 100 HP, 103 attack, 120 special attack, 75 in the defenses. Not the bulkiest mon, very, very frail, of course, but that speed is going to be key. Pretty cool there. He gets access to pretty decent. Also taking nickname suggestions for shaymin-sky, thinking maybe Mavis, but there's some other Pokemon that could be Mavis as well, maybe this, or let me know what you guys think down below. Moving on with our number 3 round pick, we got Entei. Victini was taken already. Round 1, Victini got taken. And I was thinking about drafting him again because we couldn't contract him for points. But if we had drafted him, he would have cost normal points. But unfortunately, I think he took round 1 or 2. I think it was round 2. So unfortunately, Victini got scooped up by Kelly, who were facing week 1. So that's going to be upsetting. So instead, I grabbed Entei. It was kind of a debate, Entei or Arcanine. In the end, I went for a more offensive choice, I feel, who had a little bit more speed in the Entei. So pretty happy about that. Haven't used an Entei yet in competitive or, league format, that is. Pretty happy about that. He gets access to Entei is always a scary. Welcome to the team, Entei. You got no nickname yet, but go ahead, give me one in the comments down below, and I'll be happy to listen. Next up, we've got the returning veteran, Juvia, who actually was a free agent pick last season and probably the best choice of our lives. Juvia, the Suicune, did so well with her 100 HP, 115 defense, and 115 special defense. Also rocking 90 special attack, which isn't that bad, and 85 speed. Honestly, Suicune is an amazing Pokemon. We ran it some tricky ways last season, as well as the really standard set. Brocoon, seriously, it's a threat for a reason, and I can't wait. I can't wait again. I'm just hoping that it doesn't become too predictable. So next up, we got ourselves in our, what is this, 5th round pick. I wanted some bulk, so we went ahead, we grabbed up Monty again. Now, I want to talk about this really quick, because Monty wasn't my first idea of the Pokemon. I loved her last season. Really great for the team. She was really well supportive, but she kind of was lacking in some departments. Obviously, she had like almost no offensive abilities. Got 1 kill to Toxic, I think, last season thing. And that's it. And she went to almost every game. So fortunately, Ani wasn't my first pick here, but I'm not upset to have her because she was really, really good at what she did. She just didn't is one. So I'm happy to have her back, but I kind of wanted Sylveon instead of her. Sylveon got taken round 2 by Etchy, I don't remember. So I couldn't take that, and then Vaporeon got taken. Well, actually, with Vaporeon, I was thinking about taking Vaporeon or Suicune. I was kind of up in the air about both, and I decided to go with Juvia because Juvia did so well for us last season. So I went with the Juvia, kind of taking the risk that I'd be able to find something other than Umbreon to take up the mantle of healer and stuff like that. But unfortunately, I couldn't, so Bonnie is back on the team. Again, not disappointed, just kind of wanted to try something new. But whatever, Monty, welcome back. Take your jersey. We've got 3 returning freaking veterans for this season, which is so cool, and I can't wait to use them again because actually those were like 3 of my favorite mons, really, honestly. Like, you guys saw Conkeldurr and Suicune and Moni in almost every game, right? Because they were awesome. So let's move on to our number 6 pick of the season, which is Haggard the Tauros. I do have a nickname for Haggard, Tauros already, because I always name my Tauros as Haggard from Bad Company. Don't it. Battlefield Bad Company. He just reminds me of Haggard, and Haggard was from Texas, and then when I think of Tauros, I think of Texas. Crazy. But anyways, we got ourselves the 100 base attack. Not that great. With 110, I definitely needed more speed at this point, and I wanted it to be physical speed. And that's why I grabbed Tauros. I grabbed him really early for being, I think he's rank. I went ahead and scooped him up like a few rounds earlier than I probably should have. But I'm glad I did because I found out, I think it was Kelly or someone else wanted to take him. Happy that I got Tauros when I did. That speed is really what I wanted him for. And he's got some good abilities. In Sheer Force, Intimidate, Sheer Force, and Anger Point. Yeah, so really great abilities. All around good Pokemon. Rock Slide and some other that. So can't wait to use Haggard. Moving on, we got our mega pick of the season. I chose Mega Scizor. Haven't really used Mega Scizor before. Gets some great moves. Knock off, Bullet Punch, Sword Dance, Bulky. He's got Defog. That, all this sort of stuff. So Mega Scizor is what I went with Technician as the ability, which is great. So got an HP of 70, 150 attack, which is an incredible attack stat, 140 defense. Once again, nothing to laugh at. And 100 special defense, not bad either. Really solid mon. I'm a little bit afraid of the 4 times weakness fire, especially fire. And I feel like a lot of people might just bring fire a lot. But that being said, I probably won't both Shaymin for every week. So I'll try and be as unpredictable with that as possible. The thing about my team is I didn't build. I've made sure not to build with a lot of this. I was very strict this season. Like, does not have a lot of this. To really have that variety in there. A lot of coverage, a lot of resistance, etc. That's what we got going. Right here. Looking great. Can't wait to use Scizor. That's our mega pickup. Was an A rank mega. Moving on, I needed myself a fairy type. And all that was really left was Gardevoir, Aromatisse. That was it, really. So I went and I grabbed up Gardevoir, who might be nicknamed Mavis. That's one of the ones that wasn't sure if I wanted the nickname Mavis or not. She's fairy type, which would work perfectly. If you guys don't know, Mavis is from Fairy Tail, which is why I want to name fairy type Mavis. Kind of looks like Mavis, so that'd be pretty cool. But let me know what you guys think about that down below. Mavis here, or Gardevoir here, is rocking with 125 special attack, 115 special defense. Not the greatest Pokemon, but not bad at all. We got ourselves another Bell user, things like that. As well as there's tons of different Gardevoir. She can Starfur, she can, there's some different ways. A little bit special defensively if need that. So I think Gardevoir was a pretty solid pick. And she was a pretty cheap pick, I believe. I think she was rank. Not really sure. I don't know. Moving on, we got ourselves a Manectric. Just regular Manectric, of course, with 105 speed. And I point that out right away because when I drafted it, I thought it was 115 speed. I wasn't looking at any information. Manectric, a fast Pokemon, because I was looking for speed and a volt switch here. And Manectric came to mind. I was like, oh, Manectric's like 115 speed. That volt switch, you know what? Let's snag it up. So I snagged up Manectric and found out later after the draft it's only 105 speed. That's okay. It's still fast. It still beats any base one. It beats out some Pokemon too. That I'm not too sad about this pickup. However, we got special attack of 105, which is pretty. And have stat. Love mine. Next up, we got ourselves a E-rank Pokemon. Only like 10. That's why I decided to go with Rhydon. We need another Stealth Rocker because we couldn't fly only on the Stealth Rocks. So I grabbed up ourselves a Rhydon, who I've used before in a competitive team in the A, and he actually put in work, surprisingly. Obviously, we have 2 4x weaknesses to water and grass. Not good. And I hate my 4x weakness. I really do. And we have a lot of them this Rhydon with 2 of them. We got Store with 2. I think that's our only 2. I mean, our Pokemon with 4 times. But that's a lot of 4x weakness. Me. I don't ever draft 4x weakness. I hate them. So it's going to be interesting. I definitely will be bringing him to matches because I've used the Rhydon before and its power. It really is. So let's check it out. He's got Lightning Rod, Rock Head, and Reckless as abilities with a 105 HP, 130 attack, and 120 defense. Slap on that Eevee Light. We're looking even better there. His special defense is looking a little low at 45, but got some stuff we can do about that. Gets the Stealth Rocks, which is really what I was looking for. Also needed a ground type to electricity. That really needed that ground. Didn't have it yet, and ground types are very important to have. Wanted myself that stabby. Have it. So not actually upset to have Rhydon on the team. I need to look up what my Rhydon nickname was in the PGL. I think it was actually a pretty good one. Moving on, though, to our final draft pick. So, I want to put this out there. If anybody is looking to make a trade and needs a fairy type out there, the PGL, hit me up. Aromatisse is out there looking for a new team to go to. Just kidding. I feel like Aromatisse could do some good stuff. I've never used one before, and I already have Gardevoir. It was kind of like I didn't really have anything left to pick, guys. I was kind of at my end there, and I was like, my last pick, there's nothing left for me to take that I want. Let's just take something somebody else might potentially want down the line and might want to trade for. So, snagged up Aromatisse. Could be of use to us. Still kind of wait and see. Healer ability and Aroma Veil. Not the greatest there. 101 HP. Special attack, 80. Then she does get Belly Drum. And there is that whole set we could run, and I may run. You never know. But that is our team for this season. I'm going to back on out so you can see all of them together. We're looking really good. We've got some returning faces. We've got some new faces. It's going to be tons of fun this season. And whether or not we do well or not, let's just try and have fun. That's the most I can ask for. And, no, I'm not confident in our team. I think we have a pretty solid team. Analyst for the season, or one of the analysts who did the draft recap video on the PGL channel, which will be linked down below, as well as all the other coaches and such like that, guys. So if you guys out, will be there. But he said in his draft analysis video that our team was his favorite draft. So I feel like we've done something right there. And let me know what you guys think I did in the comments down below. Let me know how you think I did draft-wise. I'm losing my voice, so I gotta go. But go ahead, shield bash that like button down below if you did enjoy the video, and if you are pumped as I am. Battles should be starting very, very shortly, like this weekend or next weekend. I think it's next weekend. So thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next one. Till then, stay frosty.